Night and day from a year ago. I can't tell you. I mean, you guys were here a year ago, and I'm sure went through the same thing I did. And yet I saw a bunch of guys competing. Thought we got a little sloppy towards the end. You know, that's kind of to be expected, just the way it moves. But I thought we saw some really good things from a lot of guys. Now it'll be interesting to get it on video and get it graded and see where we're at. Obviously, you know, some of the obviously glaring problems were ball security. You know, we had some balls come out. But flip side of that is, you know, some balls come out. But flip side of that is, you know, our defense was doing a great job of clawing at the ball and creating those turnovers, and that's really what it's all about. So, you know, when you get in these things where there might be bad on one side, it's good on another side, you know. So, but I saw a lot of competition. Our depth is way up there from a year ago, and I'm excited for this football team. I tell you what, I thought for the most part they handled the huddle part. I thought Garrett handled the up-tempo stuff a little better than Connor did, and I saw some good things out of CJ. You know, we're going to have to increase his reps a little bit to see how it is, but you know, overall, they took care of the ball. We had too many drops. You know, I mean, we've got to get better in the receive, you know, just a pitch and catch game. You know, one of the interceptions was you know, should have been catch, tip ball, you know, and you know, those go on the quarterback stats, and but that's part of playing the position also. So. What I really like is what Weston has done is really said, you know what, I'm going to perfect my craft at all spots, which now only gets us deeper at that position. And he's really done a good job. I mean, there's such a difference in your sets and your footwork, you know, when you're playing at center and then when you're playing on the edge. But I think he shows his versatility, and I was happy with that. You know, I really, you know, I'm really happy with the way Baird and Sambrelo are playing too. You know, I mean, there's a big difference. But here's what's really good is guys are now communicating with each other. So even at times when he might have ID'd it wrong or maybe said, you know, there were some other guys saying, hey, wait a minute here, you know, which is good, which means they're all together and all into it, which is a big step ahead of where they were a year ago with the offensive line. We got ourselves better. We really did. And you know, the way Calvin Tonga's playing right now, is that a whole different guy or what? I mean, you guys see him, and we got bigger, we got more physical. You know, they went back, I saw a couple times, away from the technique, you know, which they'll see on film. And you know, the good thing is we've got those, you know, a lot of those junior college guys for 3 years, you know. So, I mean, that's huge.
Your running backs.
You know, I was disappointed, obviously, in the ball being on the ground a couple times. But, you know, I thought Donnell picked up where he left off. And the other guys, you know, hitting it north and south, I thought they kept some runs tight and kept their feet moving. So it's be interesting to see. They did a good job in blitz pickup, which is something they had been doing in practice. So that was good to see.